In 2015, I was walking by myself in the Australian outback along a quiet road. There was nothing in sight except the sandy plains and the beautiful sky. I mean, this was the clearest night sky I've ever seen. The stars were beautiful. And I was there on my own in what was my dream. It was my dream to travel the world. It was my dream to travel to Australia and go to the outback. But this night, I was walking on my own for a very long time until I seen a shopping mall in the middle of nowhere. And I decided to go around the back of the shopping mall, climb on some crates, and climb all the way to the top. I got on top of this shopping mall. It was shut down. And I sat alone under the starry night in the middle of nowhere, crying to myself because I felt like a failure. I had done what I thought was my dream, something I worked so hard to achieve. And when I got there, I ran out of money and I was having to go home. And I thought, I'm such a failure. What an idiot. I'm going to look like a fool. And anyway, a year later, I'm back in the UK. I'm in a house that's full of bottles of human urine, and there's waste everywhere. There's a tree trunk, a huge tree trunk that two of us had to carry. There's a box of hair, a box of teeth. And I've been up since 4 doing my cleaning job, which I loved. And this particular day was a day that stuck out to me. I just read a quote by Epictetus that talks about challenges and rude people, these kind of things. They're not punishments by life. They are a sparring partner. So, a sparring partner will give you a hook, give you a jab, and these things will hurt, but they'll teach you a lesson. So next time they go to do that hook, you're ready for it. Maybe you can block it. Maybe you can take it on the chin a little bit better. So anyway, I'm cleaning this property because that was my job. I was cleaning derelict properties. And, this was a home of a hoarder. It was a right state. And I think this day, I was with Keelan, who I really enjoyed cleaning with because he didn't mess about. He would get everything, wrap it into a big duvet, get it on his back and just drag it outside, throw it in a skip. He was quick, no messing about, and it was fun. And I remember at this point, I didn't have the job I wanted. The business I was trying to work on with my brothers wasn't going to plan, and I was doing this cleaning job. But after reading this quote by Epictetus, I was quite confident. I was quite happy. I seen this challenge of the day, doing this job I didn't want to do, as a sparring partner, teaching me lessons. This difficult job was a sparring partner. And I actually loved that job. It was one of the best jobs I've ever had. It was really good. And I think that was just the people I worked with were really good. And then, a year later, I'm sat in a pink loft, a small pink loft, and there is pink fiberglass insulation hanging out the ceilings. There is 2 beds on the floor. You could barely stand up in this room, and it was freezing. It was UK winter, and you could see your breath in front of you, and there's 3 computers in the middle. And I just woke up in one of the beds and got to work. And I was joined by my 2 brothers, Luke and Jordan, and we were just working in this loft because that is where we started our company, this production company. Place I'm sat right now, the studio I'm sat in right now, is the fruits of that labour. Anyway, I'm sat there working away, and then we get hit with some bad news that all of our YouTube channels have been demonetized. We've got no source of income, and we lose that month's income. So we've actually got no money, and things were just looking up. And I said, who wants coffee? I went to Co-op, got some ground up coffee, put it in the mocha pot, made some nice coffees. I think I made breakfast. I can't really remember. But no one was that concerned. No one was that bothered because we developed a saying, trust the process. And this falls in line with what Epictetus was saying about these difficulties being a sparring partner. Life had dealt us with uppercut, and I was seeing this as a chance to learn. and I was trusting the process, and I knew it would lead somewhere. So what does this all mean? Well, first of all, I can no longer feel like a failure. That feeling, the essence of being a failure, does not exist within me, because there's no such thing as failure in my mind. And that's the truth. That's how I feel. Life had dealt me with what people consider a failure. You've lost your source of income. You've failed. This thing you was working on so hard is a big failure. But I didn't feel it. I just felt this is one step in the right direction. This is a challenge that I've got to overcome to get to where I want to go. So this is something I wish I learned when I was younger. And I think the younger you learn this, the better. That there is no such thing as failure. And I know many of you probably are going through difficulties right now. You're trying to rush through life, doing many things. But if you are feeling lost, you're feeling like you have no direction, you're feeling like a failure, then this video is for you. So welcome back to The Everyday Stoic with myself, William Mulligan, author of The Everyday Stoic, Simple Rules for a Good Life. Today's episode is powered by Huel. Huel is a quick, affordable, nutritiously complete food with everything that your body needs. So, the way you need to see things is, I'm sure many of you have played GTA. But you play GTA and you enjoy it. And when you die, you don't just give up. Or if you fail a mission, you don't just give up, cry to yourself and think you're a failure and you've got rid of the game because you failed once. No, the idea is that you've developed experience, you've progressed in the game. So these little failures are just, you can restart and try again. If you're on a hard mission, you restart and try again. You restart and try again, and you start gaining experience. You start gaining knowledge. You start gaining tools to help you in that mission. And this is the way you need to see life. So I know many of you are looking for your job, for your calling, for your passion, for your direction. And you're like, I need direction, and you're hustling and you're working so hard. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm telling you that 95% of you, maybe 99% of you, whatever you're doing right now is not what you'll be doing in the future. And that's the same for me. I was a bricklayer, I was a cleaner, I was a chef, I was a kitchen hand, I was working on a farm, I was a decorator, I was a video editor, still am a video editor, it's my passion, but now I'm an author, a Stoic author, which is strange. I never expected I'd end up here. I did very bad in my English. I did not enjoy English. I thought writing was boring. I thought reading was boring. I don't think I picked up a book until I was 18, which is what led me here. So many of you are rushing to get direction, and no doubt you'll work really hard on your business. You're hustling to work on your business. You're hustling to work on your athletic ability, your art, your traveling the world, whatever it is you're working towards. And at some point in your life, because you're so young, you'll realize, and this goes for old people, you'll realize that this is not the right direction for you. You'll realize this because you experience life and you'll go, maybe I don't want to do this. And then you feel like a failure. You feel like all that time was wasted. And a lot of people don't want to let go of a boiling pot because of how long it took to boil that pot. This is the same for relationships. This is the same for pursuits. This is the same for traveling. People get stuck in a country because they put so much effort into it. When I was traveling, I put all my savings into it, put everything, I risked it, and I got there. And, some people get there and they decide, I'm not coming home because this is what I've set my sights on. Maybe coming home is the right thing for you. It was certainly the right thing for me. Definitely the right thing for me. I just couldn't see it at the time. So you're rushing around, trying to do something, trying to find your place in the world. But the truth is, you'll always have your place wherever you are. And what you're doing right now won't be what you're doing in the future. You might fail at this thing. But the Stoics, they had this concept, the sparring partner, that you're trying really hard right now to pursue your art course and you fail. This is a hard hit in life. But if you see it as just sparring and practice and a step in the right direction, then it's not a failure. It's education. And I think all of my greatest failures in my life, all of my greatest challenges are the things that have led me to where I am now. And I'm so happy for them. And it's hard to say that at the time. But now, when challenges come my way, I think, what am I going to learn from this? Where's this going to lead me? Trust the process. This is my sparring partner. This is a hard sparring partner. The harder the sparring partner, the more you're going to learn from them. And that's the same in life. When you go through these difficulties, if you keep fighting, keep dodging, keep learning from these mistakes, you'll go very far. So what I'm saying is, you might not become a basketballer. You might not become a footballer. You might not become an artist or a film director or a singer. You might not travel the world. Because these might not be things that you actually want to do. They're just things you thought you want to do, or things you're told you want to do. And it's okay to go back on your word. It's okay to go back on your decisions, because you need to do what is right for you and be present in this moment. And if you can see life as just a sparring session, then everything will make you grow. Everything is teaching you a lesson. I just think that so many people send me messages saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know who I'm going to be. I'm lost. You're 18. You're going to be lost. I think nearly all 18-year-olds are lost. Most people in life are lost. They don't know where to go. But just know you're exactly where you need to be in this present moment. And the best thing you can do is keep building on your character in every situation. If you go to the gym, it's good to have an aim to get stronger, get healthier. But if your goal is to focus on your character, then if you get a serious injury and you're focusing on your character, life hasn't been ruined for you. Your life goal hasn't been destroyed because you're still working on your character. You can still grow from this. I know many great people that have lost their ability to train, but they're some of the greatest people I know because they've grown from this. They've decided to use their mind in such a way that's powerful. That's a bit off topic, but you're exactly where you need to be. And every challenge, the challenges you're going through right now, they are there to teach you. And as hard as it is to say, what you're going through right now will be a blessing at some point in your life. As Steve Jobs said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. It's only looking back. And you'll realize that these dots, every little challenge, me sat on that roof crying in the Australian outback in the middle of nowhere, me cleaning up human waste, and me sat in a pink loft, losing all of my source of income. These are beautiful moments that led me where I am right now, and I would never be here without them. So just know, every single hit is building you up to the person you're going to be. And also know that where you are right now is enough, and who you are right now is enough. Don't wait for the future to say that you're enough. You're enough right now, but maybe in the future you'll be even better. But right now, you're enough. The Stoics actually talk about a concept of amor fati, which is Latin for love of fate, the love of one's fate. This is a powerful tool, and it's basically what I've been talking about today, but summed up in this powerful principle. I've wrote a course on this. It's a free guide. I'll put the link in the description. You just have to click it. So click the link in the description, and where it says price, put in 0 so it doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get sent the course to your email, and then you can do it. It will take you 5 minutes, and you'll understand everything I'm talking about today, and you can take action on these things. Because if you do not take action on my words, then these are just words, and it's pointless really, because I'm giving advice. So download the course in the description. It's free. I'm sure it'll help you. I spent quite a while making it. I hope it will help you. So download the course in the description. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to not miss episodes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some are solo episodes with myself, and some are with incredible guests that I'm sure you can see if you go back through my back catalogue. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Remember to take action on these things. Your life will not change if you do not take action. If you do not listen to these words and take action on these words, then nothing will change. If you don't change, nothing will change. And honestly, I wish I heard this advice when I was younger, and I'm giving it to you now. And even if you're old, say you're 80 years old, this advice can still help you. I'm sure you might be wise enough to know it. But if not, this advice can still help you. You can still change your path right now, and that's okay. You haven't wasted. Those 80 years have led you to be who you are, to the person that's made a decision to change. So thank you for watching. Today's episode was powered by Huel. Huel is a quick, affordable, nutritiously complete food with everything that your body needs. I love Huel. When I was writing my book, it is the thing that fueled me through my days. It powered me through my days. The Huel Daily Greens and the Huel Meals. I just love them because quick and easy, and they taste delicious. And I just feel confident that I'm getting everything that I need, especially when I'm really busy and normally I'd nip to the shop, spend a load of money on a load of rubbish. I just grab a Huel and make a quick meal, and it's delicious. It fills that craving with something good. And my book, The Everyday Stoic, Simple Rules for a Good Life, is available. It contains lessons like the one I'm talking about today, but it's much broader. So many lessons. I hope it can help you, and if it does, please leave a review on Amazon so other people can get that help. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.